On behalf of the Virginia Beach Police Department and the City of Virginia Beach, thank you. Thank you all for being here today to support us. To all our brothers and sisters in blue, the men and women in uniform from around the Commonwealth and around this country, all of our public safety partners, fire, EMS, and especially our 911 professionals. I know you've been supporting one of your own with Jessica this week, and we thank you. And to our community, you've been so incredibly supportive this past week. And to the Girvin and the Reese families, we want you to know that the City of Virginia Beach and the whole law enforcement profession stands strong with you today. And I want to thank you both for allowing Cam and Chris to become part of our VBPD family. And I also want to thank you both for this opportunity to recognize two outstanding men that wore this uniform. Christopher Reese, Cameron Girvin, they were sons, they were husbands, brothers, friends, and in Cam's case, a soon-to-be father. They were also beat officers, the foundation of every police department. There's a lot of cops here as I look out. There's a lot of rank, a lot of chiefs, a lot of brass. But the heart of the police department, it's the officers on the street, and that's Cam and Chris. So one of the disadvantages of being in a large police department, you don't get to spend the time, the one-on-one, the face time with the rank and file the way you would like. So you have to rely on stories of great police work and accolades from their peers. And I've heard from so many of those peers this past week. And while all are hurting, there is also much pride in the job that these two men did for our city. You know, one of the highest praise that one can give in our profession, and it's a phrase that I've heard repeatedly this past week, they both were just really good cops. Those who know Chris, they know he was squared away from day one. Out of 24 recruits in his class, he was number one academically, level-headed with a teamwork attitude. He came to work and did his job and epitomized what a police officer is. A friend told me he was exactly what you would expect a cop to be. Chris was known to be a quiet man, but Mariah, it's clear his unwavering devotion to you spoke louder than words. Chris would sit in the back of muster and every once in a while come out with a one-liner, a zinger that would surprise the squad and make everyone bust out laughing. But he didn't need to be the center of attention. He just wanted to do good old-fashioned police work. So one of Cam's friends told us, I didn't know Reese well, but the fact that Cam wanted to ride with him speaks volumes about the kind of man and cop that Reese was. And I quote, game recognizes game. And I'm sure that is something that Chris got from his dad, George, and his time with the Camden PD. And when we think about it, there's 800,000 officers throughout this country, and that seems like a large number. But when one of us gets hurt, we are a small community. And it was really good to see that George's former department and Chief Rodriguez is down here with a large contingent to support the family. So thank you, Chief. It is greatly appreciated. Cam, passionate, hardworking, proactive. His tenacity, work ethic, and dedication impressed everyone around him. You know, his time on the department didn't define him because he was far beyond his years in his ability to take drugs, guns, and criminals off of our streets. And when the stress of work or life started to weigh down on the squad, Cam could be counted on to rally the troops. His passion for police work, contagious. So I'd like to share a part of a text from a conversation a couple days ago. One of our officers texted me out of the blue and just wanted to share his love for Cam and talk about what had happened and So he told me that Cam pretty much taught him how to be a police officer. And he said Cam was one of the kindest human beings a person could ask for, and a perfect example of how a police officer should act and work. Besides the paperwork, of course, he was always terrible at that. And I'm told Cam had quite the sense of humor, sarcastic, quick-witted, able to poke fun at his own expense, and it was widely known that there was never a day without laughter when he was around. But it wasn't all about the job. Clearly, he was deeply in love with you, Jessica, his high school sweetheart, and so excited about being a father. And if there was a silver lining in any of this, it is that Paisley will know exactly who her guardian angel is. So in moments like these, it's easy for all of us to be consumed by sorrow. But today, we're here to celebrate their lives. And today, we choose to remember the laughter that they brought to the precinct. We choose to remember the kindness they displayed to those in need. And we choose to remember the strength they showed in times of crisis. So today, I ask you to remember the love they had for their families, remember the friendships they cherished, and remember the small, everyday moments that made them the men they were. Their legacy is not defined by how they left us, but by how they lived and the countless lives they touched while they were here. To the families, we know that no words can ease this loss, but please know that Chris and Cam were loved and respected on this department. And I can't tell you the number of tears that I've seen from my gruffest, toughest veteran cops that have been shed this past week. Our department is so grateful for the time we had with them, and we vow to you to carry forever their memory forward. To the men and women of the VBPD, as we grieve together, we must also stand together. So let Chris and Cam's legacy inspire us. Let their bravery remind us why we wear this uniform, and let their sacrifice strengthen our resolve to protect this city from evil. Their sacrifice must never be in vain, and I promise the families we shall carry their memory with us. Every muster, every radio call, every traffic stop. And I know this entire department is hurting, and I thank you, VBPD, for wrapping your arms around Jessica and Mariah in their time of loss. To the community, we need you now more than ever, and you've been there for us. But please, I ask you to continue to support your public servants. And remember, behind every badge is a human being with a heart dedicated to protecting and keeping you safe. It's clear Chris and Cam exemplified the virtues of duty, honor, courage, and I'm incredibly grateful to them for pursuing their call to duty. Both joined this profession during times when it was scorned, ostracized, defunded in a number of places. But they had the courage to stand up for their convictions and become part of the noblest profession there is, protecting others. So let us honor Chris and Cam because their lives made a difference. There is no way to count the number of crimes they averted, the number of individuals they prevented from being victimized, and the number of lives that they saved. They did exactly what society asked of them, what society expected of them, and they made it their mission. Their time with us was short, but their impact on our department is forever lasting. May God bless Officer Girvin, Officer Reese, their families, every member of the Virginia Beach Police Department, and all law enforcement, near and far. To the Girvin family, grandfather Arthur, grandmother Barbara, wife Jessica, soon-to-be daughter Paisley, to the Reese family, Father George, Mother Tricia, wife Mariah, on behalf of the Virginia Beach Police Department and the City of Virginia Beach, I offer you our most profound condolences for your loss. To Officers Girvin and Reese, your watch has ended, but your legacy will live on forever. Every time your name is spoken, every remembrance. Rest easy, officers. We will take the watch from here. Thank you.